massive round of applause, and he's just going to be, he's had loads of beer as well, so he's going to be
incoherent.
So please, everybody, give it up. Start clapping.
So how is everyone? Having a good time?
Yeah. Nearly.
Fantastic, good to hear. So I'm Dave, and as John mentioned, I am the comedy virgin to the evening. First time I've ever done this, so you know, you can go back and tell people you saw me before I got famous, shitting myself in the corner and crying like a baby. Anyway, let's go on. So, what can I tell you about myself? Well, I turned 40 last year. Bit of an achievement, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. One of the things I've noticed since I turned 40, I've noticed muscles that I never knew I had. Mainly through them starting to ache randomly in the morning. I wake up. Various incoherent sentences coming out of me. Words you never thought would go together. So how are you doing? I appear to have sprained my shin. I've sprained a moon. And other such things, absolutely. So the doctor has given me the chat, as it were. I was in there the other week. He said, Mr. May, you're going to notice a bit of a change in the doctor-patient dynamic from now. Now you turn 40, things are going to be a little bit different. You may, for example, have noticed that today, rather than the traditional face-to-face encounter, you're currently bent over, and I have my finger on your arm. I said, yes, I hadn't noticed that. Doctor, what the fuck's that about? Anyway, he told me he was checking my prostate, which sounded plausible at the time. I got home from the doctors, and did I think what anyone who's had that conversation with their doctor did. I phoned up one of my slightly more veteran friends and said, prostate, that's a real thing, right? Yes, I was like, thank God for that. However, of course, there's something else to worry about, something else for me to panic about. I'm 40, life begins at 40 apparently, however, my arse is a ticking time bomb, it turns out. Waiting to go off at any moment. Nobody ever told me before, now I find out the arse is going to go off. So, and I don't know how to deal with that. I mean, historically, I found out at a very early age that smoking was very bad for you, which is lung cancer. I quit smoking a few years ago. I do my best to avoid cholesterol. I try my hardest to have my 5 a day, avoid heart disease, and of course you've got the liver and the kidney. All right, I take at least one night a week off drinking. Usually. Oh well, occasionally I take a night off drinking. But my arse, what the fuck am I going to do about my arse? What am I going to give up? Now that I've found out my arse is going to kill me. No more silent farting lips and blaming on someone else. No more farting in bed and pushing your lover's head under the covers and holding it there until they go. And while we're on the subject of that, actually, to be fair, let's be honest, there's never a stage that you can introduce that into a relationship. There's never a stage that becomes something that's fine. Darling, we've been together a few months now, and what I think I'd like to move us on to the next stage. What I'd really like to do is physically hold your head under the covers and get you to smell my gas against your bed. And, you know, I never realised you felt this way, darling. This is one of the happiest days of my life. Let's be honest, between us all here, it's just a soul with added smell. So yeah, let's not have any of that. Not that I have to worry about it at the moment, because I am actually a single man, currently. Oh. Thank you for the person that said, a little bit patronising, but you know, we'll skip over that. But I am single by choice. The choice, it turns out, of every fucking woman on the planet. So, cheers for that. It does, however, open me up at the age of 40 to the full gamut of the dating game. That the whole range is free to me, and there are various ways you can meet women. Internet dating is very common these days, and something that I think you know, I've certainly engaged. Anyone here has done internet dating? Let's say show of hands. No? 1, 2, 2 people. That's internet dating, you might as well look up the person on Wikipedia for the factual information you're going to find at an internet dating website. Basically, they give you a list of traits that they'd like to think they have. I've been out on dates through a dating website, and one quite recently actually I went on. The girl actually said to me the fabulous quote of, what's good about you is that you actually look like the pictures of you in your profile. I thought that's fantastic, isn't it? That's very much the idea of a profile. It's a pictorial representation of me. And I said to her at the time, thank you for that. So it's quite interesting because I noticed you don't look an awful lot like your photograph. Tell me, were they recent photographs? Or they were, I don't know, were you ill that day and had to have a younger, prettier friend stand in for you in the picture that's there? But anyway, that's dating on a website for you. And it turns out you find out a lot of things through it. Apparently all women are looking for something called GSOH. I don't know what that is, but every single woman on the planet looks for somebody with a GSOH, which, having looked into it, find out somebody make me laugh. They may say, GSOH, I want to be someone who can make me laugh, and yet when I take a woman out, bang my fist on the table and say, I can make you laugh, that's not what they want at all. Outrageous. Just false advertising, that's what I would say. So, in the end, I decided, through internet dating, I would take the approach of recommended by Match.com. If you've seen their ad on the television, they say you got the guy there with his little ukulele who sort of says, ooh, girl on the platform smiled, and she smiles back, and they end up together. That's, it's a pretty common advert. And so I thought, that's obviously Match's recommended approach to dating. I'm going to give that a try. So I got a shitty look at the ukulele. Off I went down to Norwich Station. By about the third time of trying this, I realised that basically what I'm doing, I'm busking for sex. And although, as the judge later put it, busking for sex with menace. Which I thought was a little bit harsh. However, there we go. Don't try that approach at home. Okay, we've got the internet dating. When you turn 40, you find that you've got a new pool of people of interest in terms of dating. You get to sail the divorcee, as it were. the divorce, and that's whether you're a male or a female. You've got the divorcee squad out there, ready for action. And divorcee pond, as some people like to call it. I suppose it's the dating equivalent of a Burns unit. There's some really fucking horrible scarring of these people. Thanks. Any divorcee here? Hands up, anyone divorced? No, thank fuck for that. So you get to sail the divorcee, fish the divorcee pond, as it were. One thing I'll say about that, the first date when you're with someone who's a divorcee, the first date is always normal, it's always fantastic, because they've set it all up so that they can get out for the night, go out with you, great. However, once you get past the first date, it's like being a fucking negotiator in a siege site. What can we do this way? Well, we can't have sex at yours because the kids are there. Okay, we can't have sex at mine because you've got to get back for the kids. You're not going to be able to see me during the week because you've got to pick the kids up. Basically, you end up becoming like a surrogate father to children you don't give a shit about, and you don't get any sex either.
It's like being married.
So it's perhaps not all it's cracked up to be. However, one thing you do get to find out is all the ways that you are, for the first few weeks of going out, certainly, all the ways that you're better than the ex, and then after 2 or 3 weeks, all the ways that you're worse than all fucking men that ever lived, and why do I bother going out with a bloke anyway? Which, is entertaining. For a personal project, that I want to date as many divorcees as is possible, but I can end up doing a top trumps. Setting up a top trumps game of the divorce. The separate, actually call them the separate. I like to call them the separate. It sounds like something out of a zombie film. Don't go outside. Absolutely infested with the separators. They'll get you. I want to date enough women so that I can, because I'd like to play Betty's ex ladies, snoring. Yeah, we'll snore after having had a few beers. I'll say, I can fucking beat that. Look at my cup. You might as well sleep at Clapham Junction as sleep next to me, because the amount of snoring that goes on. And in fact, there's somebody here tonight who will testify to that. We slept together in a room in Prague, and by dint of shouting out, can you just confirm that I am a heavy snorer?
Yay!
Thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, the other thing you find out with the divorcee said is that the ex-husband doesn't get mentioned much. When he does get mentioned, it turns out he gets a bit stabby. So there's something else to look forward to when you go out. If my ex-drinks there occasionally, if he's in there, you better avoid him, because he doesn't know I'm seeing anyone else, and if he finds out, he might get a bit stabby with you. I can't see anything wrong with doing a divorce, with dating a divorcee. It's the whole fucking thing. Smooth as clockwork, surely. So, that's divorcees for you. Then, sometimes you'll have a friend will come up to you, and they know you're single. When we were younger, i.e. not a horrible old man at the age of 40, when we were younger, everybody used to go out with everybody. You used to go in a circle. People would meet people they wouldn't get on with them. They'd introduce you to them. So, no, actually, I think you'd get on better than I would. And everybody's going around in a happy little sex circle. And you're all going around shagging everybody. However, you get a little bit older and everyone starts to pair up. And it's like a musical chair. Everyone will pair up and sit down on a seat. And suddenly, you're left running round and round in a circle around all these occupied chairs, and there's no one there. And so you are the single one. Occasionally a friend will come to you and say, look, I work with someone who I think is perfect for you. It's really perfect for me. That is incredibly fortuitous. You're telling me that you work with an 18-year-old Swedish underwear model who's an nymphomaniac, and when she reaches climax, shouts out, I want my men bald and old. Hey, I wouldn't have thought so. So they have to admit, well, okay, perhaps not perfect, but and this is the problem with friends setting you up with someone, because you're instantly looking for what's wrong with them. And they're not going to say, and you'll say, okay, what's she like? And they tend to have what I call the 5-second butt rule. So they'll say, well, most people will respond with, she's lovely, she's absolutely fantastic, she's one of the nicest people I know. But she's completely docile. So you've got that pause, that 5-second pause, that's the longest they can hold the lie that this is your perfect woman. That, however, is not the problem with your friend saying something. What the problem is there's a conversation going on the other side of this. Your friend is talking to the person they work with, or whoever they want to introduce you to, and they say, what's he like? Well, here's a picture, show you a picture of you. Didn't I see him busting the steps at Norwich Station? No, I'm sure you didn't. Quite a clean living man. And I said, well, what's he like? And your friend will say to them, well, he's fantastic, Dave, I've known him for 20 years. He's one of my closest friends, he's a great guy. But, and I'm now a butt. I've known you my whole life, I'm now a butt. So your friend comes to you and says, I'm going to set you up with someone, I think she's perfect for you. The only proper response to that is, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I didn't realise you had so little respect for me. So you can't rely on friends to introduce you to me. So you're basically left with the option of going out and going out on the pool. And when you're 21, that's fine. You go on the pool. That's what you do. That's called the weekend when you're 21. You just go out on the pool. You have a great time. When you get a bit older, it gets a little bit more difficult. But there's a little trick that evolution has thrown in. At some point in your late 30s, you get to. And rather than being content to let you be eternally young and able to fuck everybody, evolution kicks in, and you get what's called the dirty old man gene. So suddenly, when you would have gone out before and tripped up to a young lady, it's a very nice dress you got on there, you look stunning tonight. That's fine, you may get somewhere with that. That's probably the best line I've got, don't quote me on it. But you hit the dirty old man gene, and suddenly that same line is delivered as, Hello, lovely looking young girl. It's a particularly splendid dress you've got on there. Ding dong. And you become Leslie Phillips. You are just a dirty old man. And it's quite horrific when it happens. It took me several years of therapy to get over, but there you go. So once you reach your late 30s, you will know. You will go out there and you will see a girl you like, and you will go up to her, and what comes out of your mouth will be the filthiest, dirty old shit you've ever quoted in your life. Once that happens, stop. Just stop trying to date anybody. Okay, so the point of all of this anyway, I wanted to tell you about tonight, is the only joke I know. So I decided, having attempted dating and everything else, that nothing was going to work. I'm going to get myself a companion. So I went down to the pound looking for a dog. The guy said, I've got the perfect pooch for you. And he brings out a small dog, bright green fur. I said, interesting. He said, well, you know, I haven't got a problem with fur. I said, I have no problem with fur. I'm not a racist. You know, some of my friends have bright green. Some of my best friends have bright green fur. It's just that he looks so fucking miserable. The guy looks at me and he says, he's not miserable. He's just a little melancholy. I enjoyed that immensely. Thank you very much.